Sigma males aren't really known for searching out the idea of happiness, and might think it to be a bit unrealistic. They are practical people who favor facts and logic, over emotions and inner feelings. This doesn't mean that they don't want to be happy, it just means they often view it differently than others. Happiness can mean many things to the Sigma males, but it is often something very personal and connected to more concrete accomplishments and stability in their lives. It is important to understand what they need, and not seek out what other people expect them to desire. They have their own personal needs and things that will provide them with a sense of joy and personal accomplishment. Most people seem to be searching for happiness, whether it is on a larger scale or in small meaningful ways. Finding a sense of joy in life can be challenging for most people, especially when they don't necessarily feel understood by the outside world. While most people are often searching for ways to make themselves happy and find a sense of joy in their lives, this can be something they struggle with if they don't figure out the keys to what makes them feel fulfilled. Sometimes, knowing one's personality type can aid in this search for joy, and knowing the specific needs and desires, which will make someone feel like they are being valued and rewarded in their daily lives. Personal freedom. Having some sort of personal freedom and independence is truly vital for Sigma men. This is something which needs to extend throughout all aspects of their lives, not just careers. They need to make their own choices in life, without constantly feeling like people are smothering or stifling them. When it comes to independence and the freedom to do what they want, they need to set down those boundaries rather clearly. Sigma men still have respect for others and their needs, and they just need to feel like they are not constantly being forced to follow a strict guideline of what other people expect. They need some sort of independence and autonomy in their lives, especially when it comes to their daily workplace. They also value some sort of freedom in their relationships, and struggle being around people who seek to control them and their choices. Alone time, but not isolation. Because they are introverts, the Sigma personality needs plenty of time alone, but they have to be careful not to isolate themselves. While isolation might sound appealing to them in theory, they do need to make connections in order to be truly happy or content. They can certainly go long periods of time without interacting with others, and enjoy being self-sufficient people. They can still maintain boundaries and time alone, while still ensuring that they remain connected to their loved ones. For them, it is about the quality of their relationships, not the quantity. They need to find people they can trust and feel close to, without feeling guilty when they need time to themselves. When they have loved ones who appreciate and understand them, the Sigma males do best when they find a balance with those people. They still need to feel close to them and spend time with those people, learning how to hear them out and show their appreciation as well. These connections aren't going to make Sigmas feel unhappy or drained like they might think. Instead, they give them a sense of purpose and outside goals. They just need to be particular about who they get this close with, and find the right people who do not drain them like others do. Career satisfaction. For Sigma males, career satisfaction and success are definitely important parts of finding a sense of happiness. They need to feel as if they have accomplished something important and valuable, especially when it comes to their work or creative life. They want to feel comfortable in their job, but also challenged at the same time. They want to know that they are in a position where they are financially secure, as this does give them a sense of comfort and joy. It is about knowing that they have worked hard to achieve this, and don't have to scramble to outdo everyone else constantly. They do enjoy constantly feeling challenged though, and so best in a career that gives them room to grow and improve at the same time. Sigma men often know when they will feel truly satisfied in a job relatively quickly, and can intuitively sense when something just isn't right, or when it will be an ideal fit. They are focused people who are not afraid of taking what they want, and so finding the right career is important for them. Explore their passions. Feeling free to explore their passions and creative side is truly important in being happy. If they feel like they are not free to really venture out and experience things, they feel trapped and smothered. They need to be able to pick things up, and if they get distracted, they have the freedom to try something new. While keeping some sort of structure is good, Sigma men are unhappy if they are forced into rules and strict regulations. They need to have some sort of creative freedoms, and really need to open themselves up to possibilities. Without this, they cannot really seek out what they are passionate about, and they will feel trapped rather than happy. They need to have this space and ability to experience things, which spark their passionate side, and make them feel truly excited. Finding what inspires them. Sigma men need to find things and people who inspire them, rather than drain them. There are so many experiences and people who will emotionally and physically exhaust the Sigmas, so they need to find distance from this. Setting boundaries and drawing closer to the things and people which inspire them most, will bring them a sense of true joy and happiness. When they find people who sap their energy, they definitely need to disconnect and not allow themselves to feel drained by this. Instead, Sigmas need to allow themselves to feel a connection to the people who inspire them, and the places and things that do as well. Having some sort of inspiration in their lives is truly vital for them, even if they don't realize this about themselves. Meaning. Of course, Sigma males desire a sense of meaning and purpose in their lives, but this is a rather broad statement to make. They can find meaning in many places. So long as they are doing something that makes them feel connected, and can recognize how they are making a difference, this can be truly meaningful for Sigmas. The key is in recognizing this meaning, and realizing that they are actually doing an amazing job at making a difference in their lives. Understanding self-care. For Sigmas, understanding self-care can actually be a challenge, but they need to work on this in order to be content. The more the Sigma comes to recognize their own physical and emotional needs, the better they will feel about themselves. Learning to take time to focus on their physical health is something that they can struggle with at first, since they become so caught up inside of their thoughts. Having such a strong intuition and inner world makes it difficult for them to pull out of their minds sometimes, which can distract them from tending to their physical needs. While this might be something they struggle with, working on mending this is truly important. Taking time and scheduling out ways to care for their health is important, and after a while, this starts to become a habit they form. Eating right and getting time to exercise are things that can really help the Sigmas feel better about themselves and their lifestyle. This might not be something they would think to put at the top of their list, but the more they dedicated time for self-care, the better and happier they will feel.